Welcome to the Hoard! Hi Hoardlings! Today I'm going to be recreating this really awesome Goblincore tattoo on a nail. Starting by adding some quick foundation lines using a base coat so that they'll disappear when I add my final top coat. And sorry about any focus issues, I'm still learning this camera and it does not like to focus all the time. I decided to try applying this icy blue with a Q-tip because I was thinking that it would give that dotted look that comes from a tattoo needle. And then I realized that that was a really stupid idea and would take forever to build up the amount of color I needed, so I went in with a brush instead. Now I'm going in with my easy ombre brush to blur out and dot the edges to give that effect that I wanted from the Q-tips. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this darker blue, but not quite as close to the edge to give a more faded blue effect. After going over the base with a matte top coat to make it easier to paint on, I went in with my sketching gel to add in foundations of the skull. And now I'm going in and sketching out the outline of the skull itself so I know where to apply the white. Now that I've got all the layers of white done, I can go in and sketch the snail, the mushrooms, the leaves, and the berries. Also, I apologize that I suck at staying in frame. I am a newbie. Be gentle. And now we can add his eye sockets back in so he stops looking like an angry alien and starts looking more like a cat skull again. I love that these brushes have a erasing brush on the other side because it really is just as easy as drawing with a pencil, making a mistake, and then flipping it over to get the eraser. Oh, this little mini handheld UV light is so helpful for working on tiny details like this. I don't have to stop every 30 seconds to cure for a whole minute. But it is important to say that on top of these quick flash cures, I do fully cure every layer when it's finished. Always fully cure your layers. I originally tried to do the berries entirely with my dotting tool, thinking that I was gonna dot every individual berry and then cure and then dot, and then I realized that was stupid, so I just used it for the edges. That top coat. I seriously go through so much of this stuff. Going in with my blend and erase brush and adding the shading, I don't know what it is, but this part is so satisfying to me, both to watch and to do. Do you feel the same? Let me know in the comments. My little palette always winds up looking crazy during these kinds of paints. As you can see, I'm a really big fan of curing frequently. And the reason I do this is if I make a mistake, I can wipe that mistake away with alcohol without worrying about damaging any of my other art. And apparently that was all I recorded of the painting process because I suck. So instead, you just get to look at how beautiful it is while I add the spikes. And here we have the finished nail. I am absolutely in love with how it came out. And here's a little sneak peek of the rest of this hand, which I will have videos coming out in the coming weeks for the rest of this set. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!